Another brick fan with a review of a seasonal set. This is Christmas Penguin. This is set 40498. It was released in October 2021. It has 244 pieces, no minifigures, and cost about $15 when it was released. This is one of 4 seasonal sets that have been released in 2021, all following this same theme of a built-up base with some decorations and an animal. We'll take a look at the other seasonal sets here in a few minutes, but let's first get this built and then we'll take a look at the penguin. So here is our Christmas penguin. As you can see, he has a Christmas tree with some presents, and he's built on what looks like some ice. Like many of the others, the penguin is on a turntable. With the penguin being on a turntable, he can be positioned in lots of different ways. So you can kind of rotate him around. He's got this very large kind of dark yellow beak, and then looks like the little feathers here on the side out from his eyes there in a different yellow color. Very traditional looking penguin. We have the orange feet, we have the white chest, and then the rest of the penguin is all done in black, as you would expect. The wings, of course, move up and down. They're just on a clip joint there. If you look inside here, you can see just a little bit of color because there's some green pieces there inside. And then the back here has this nice slope, and then just a little bit of hint of a tail here, or the tail feathers on the penguin. Once again, the arms can be moved up and down. Not really designed to spin around, but so it moves those presents out of the way. But there is a nice little Christmas tree that is done here using some sloped plates here of the 2x4 and the 2x3 slope plates. There's a star on the top of the tree, some little trans blue, kind of this foggy blue look. That's kind of a newer trans color, but that makes for kind of some of the ice and snow that you see the base built on. Included inside the base is a very nicely styled brick built snowflake. So let's take a quick look. If you didn't notice that during the build, here is a quick look at that snowflake, and as you see, it's very nicely built up using these clip pieces, and there's 8 of them around that center piece. So that turned out pretty nicely. As I mentioned in the intro, this is one of 4 of these seasonal themed sets that are all built kind of the same way. So let's take a look at some of the others that came out this year. So here we have the other seasonal sets from 2021. We have the Valentine's bear over here. Here's our Easter bunny. And then, of course, over here is the Halloween owl. Once again, all built up on these brick-built bases. And then there's an animal on top of that with the holiday-appropriate decoration. So we have hearts here for Valentine's Day, Easter eggs, and pumpkins for our various seasons. And as you can see, the penguin fits right into that same style, using the Christmas tree and Christmas presents to represent his season. Overall, this is a nice set and a very good holiday display model. So this would go up on my shelf during Christmas time to have the Lego decor as part of my Christmas decorations. The penguin is obviously associated really well with snow and icy conditions. I'm not convinced that's the first animal I would think of if it came to Christmas time. Maybe a reindeer would have been a more obvious choice, but maybe not as easy to put onto this kind of a base and stand. Regardless of that, it is a very good model. Looking back at the price, so all of these sets retail for $15. In this case, there's almost 250 pieces in this set. So at $15, that's a very good price to piece count. So a good value from that perspective. I like how LEGO comes out with these seasonally themed sets every year. They seem to have a couple for the major holidays anyway. So at Easter, they've been coming out with a poly bag and some other model. And then at Christmas time, they tend to come out with a lot more, right? With the Winter Village kind of being the most expensive one or the biggest set for the Christmas season. But then they usually come out with a poly bag. Like they have a Santa Claus this year, which I'll be reviewing shortly, as well as this Christmas penguin. There's a sleigh and some other sets that have come out for the Christmas season, which I'll be reviewing as I get them. So I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this seasonal set. I'm going to get started on my next video. And until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to see more of my content. I've left a link to my seasonal reviews playlist up here on the screen.